Yeah,
Sometimes I look at the radio while it's talking.
I look. I hear with these. No, I hear with these. I look with these.
I see things and I hear things, but sometimes I think I'm seeing things that I'm hearing.
Well, you do have mental pictures, don't you? When you hear things, you have a mental picture of
Do you
what
know
it
what
looks
the
like.
word for that is when you get your senses mixed, crossed up, where you think that where you can smell sounds and
I'd like to pretend that I do and make up a word, but no, I don't.
synesthesia.
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 You don't want to have that as a thing that's wrong with you.
Anyway, I was listening to the NPR this morning, and they were talking about exactly what you were saying. The whole we're having a break from shopping, and it could be good for the planet. Could be good for the planet.
Great minds think alike. Yeah. Okay, NPR. Well, when you'd like to have me as your other environmental correspondent.
Well, and anyone who has seen the inside of my office before now knows that there's a lot of things in here that I'm still haven't fully enjoyed. You know.
You mean items that you've bought or been given,
and I haven't really gotten the full value out of them.
Yeah, I would say that in this office you probably could. Yeah, this is a lifetime's worth of shit to get involved with. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. And I see you've got a little. He's got a little emergency pack of food over there if things go really wrong.
Well, no, that's some.
Or is
foods.
that
some of that is from our. We've got a little rental place. After this is over, if you'd like to come and spend a month at our rental place, please feel free to email
Jake
me
will
about
put
it. I'll
some
send
nice
you the link.
dehydrated food in there.
Anyway, but some of that is leftover ingredients for spinach madeleine, and also some stuffing. There's some coconutty dessert ball stuff, and some flapjacks. Some protein powder pancake mix.
Flapjackies.
Yeah.
Wow, neat, fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh God, the treasures that he has in this office. I mean, if you got locked in here, I mean, that wouldn't be very good unless you did have the hibachi oven out here or stove. Which
there's no cooking in here. I mean, I can't have any kind of fire in here. That would be tragic.
No, it would be. There's a lot of flammable stuff.
You're not allowed to cook dinner in a museum. I mean, come on.
No, you're not.
No, you're
not.
not.
And a museum of this caliber, there are some treasures in here. We would not
just want to say
them.
hi to Joan and Kai's. Kaiser Soze. I don't understand why you've said psycho right off the bat.
Yeah, question mark.
Because I can't always. I'm not in sync with all the comments, so you got to be a little bit more descriptive. Scott, hello. Bill, hello. It's good to be here. You know, yesterday, speaking of things in the office, someone was making reference to a bit that I had years ago about, the show He-Man, Master of the Universe. Did you remember that cartoon?
No, I don't think I saw that. I had a deprived.
Everybody was all physically fit, and anyway, there's some of the evil villains. The evil villains of the show. The main evil villain was Skeletor. So I found my Skeletor here, and Skeletor said this thing in the show one time that I in my joke, but also in real life, I wanted to aspire to say. Skeletor says to He-Man one time, "My power is beyond your understanding," and I just thought that was such a great thing to be able to say. Like at the bank, when you're in line. And
I think my power is beyond your understanding.
It is. Your power is, well, I understand. I know where it comes from. I know some of its sources. But anyway, I found my Skeletor, and I also found...
So can I just say...
I found the other supervillain.
Wow.
This is the guy that someone brought up yesterday on the show, Leechor. This is Leechor. And he's got a suction cup on his face so he can stick on to things. And I got this... Gracie Combatives Jiu-Jitsu DVD just to illustrate. I'm going to suck Leechor right onto Henner Gracie's face, and you can see he sucks right on there.
He means business.
He really, well, and so in the thing it was just.
I like how he comes off.
Well, it's an action figure, but in real life, he does this all with his lungs, but.
Right, the real version of the real.
But anyway,
what's he called? Suckdor?
Leechor, because Leech is... And
Leechor man.
Leechor is the evil master of power suction. And my act, the joke was, I didn't even know there was an opening in power suction, and already this guy is the evil master.
Oh, and his hands are suction and his feet are little...
Well, his feet they look like suction cups. His hands are suction cups. This is the action figure again. This isn't...
Okay,
This isn't Leechor.
yeah, himself.
This is
I
an
totally
action
get.
figure
Yeah,
of Leechor.
yeah, Leechor
Yeah.
would be big, and you'd have him
and
sitting on your knee
jacked.
right
I mean,
now.
he's really fit. That's the thing about all
Is
of
he as
these.
big as the Hulk?
All of these He-Man Master of the Universe guys, they're really fit. You know.
Yeah, of course, they're so fit. So I just have to say, it's really interesting to me because I feel like it's always girls and dolls, but I find that men are way more into their their version of dolls, the action figures. I know more adult men with dollies than I know adult ladies with dollies.
Well, that may be true.
Yeah.
That may be true.
And
That
maybe
may
I
be
shouldn't
true.
call them dollies, but you know what I mean.
So yeah,
People?
but I
Anybody?
wouldn't consider. I wouldn't consider Skeletor. So Skeletor has a thing where.
Oh, he's got
So
different
he's got a
chests.
thing in his chest, like, so he looks like that, and then when he takes a punch, I can't remember how it all works, but when he takes a punch from He-Man's
Yeah.
fist, it turns into this. He's got a wound across there.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and I
He's
don't
got
know.
some
I
nice
don't know.
feet.
I think I gave my He-Man away. Stupid.
Yeah, that was stupid. So
So
you don't call
stupid.
him. You don't call them. I know they're action figures. They're not
They're
dolls.
action figures.
They're not.
figures. Yeah, you don't
Faggots,
call them
figures.
Figures. You don't
Yeah.
call them dolls.
No, I
And
should not call them dolls.
So I was
Faux pas.
just
Faux
for
pas.
Friday. I'm not going to show you all of my action figure dolls.
Oh my
but
God,
this,
he's got a bag of them.
This is one of my favorite
Do you
finds.
see what I'm competing
I
with?
found the Mr. T action figure, and I pity the fool that doesn't have two Mr. T action figures. I actually have two Mr. T's. This is what a great
Wow.
day. in
Wow,
the
this is
history of
great.
me.
I wish that
I'm gonna have
Matt was watching.
Two Mr. T's. Oh my God.
yeah.
How great is this?
do you think
I'm
Matt has
so
two?
rich. I've got you and two Mr. T's.
I like how they were the and. It wasn't two Mr. T's and me that I got.
No, you
I
got top
billing.
billing. You got
yeah,
top
thank
billing.
you,
Yeah,
thank you,
definitely.
darling. That would have
Before
been-
you, though, I did have two Mr. T's.
Yeah, before I came along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank God. Thank God. You weren't lonely. Good things were happening.
Scott says Leechor should be called Weinstein.
Oh, yes.
Because he's.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, there's no escaping that guy.
Evan says all of his protuberances have suction cups, and that's a statement Evan made, not a question, because you
Yeah.
can't. On the action
I
figure,
saw.
you can't see. There's one protuberance. Presumably, Leechor has another protuberance, but we don't know if it has a suction cup because it's a cartoon for kids, children.
Trixie. I don't know who Trixie is. What about Speed Racer? Was Trixie from New Zealand?
Speed Racer, Trixie. I don't know, because Trixie talks a lot and is very fun. I think Trixie might be a what you call a walkie-talkie doll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about? I liked the Thunderbirds. Those were my kind of. I thought they were great. And then we did watch the other night the fantastic Team America, which.
Oh
really,
my God.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
already told you guys about that, so we
Coming
can't go
to
back.
save your MRFing ass now.
Yeah.
And
And
Laura,
that
yes.
beautiful puppets and the puppet sex was really good. But I think I might be repeating myself, so I can't go there. But I loved the Thunderbirds.
be.
And then we had another one in New Zealand, which I don't know if you guys got here. I think it was an English one, and it was called Joe 90. And Joe 90 was blonde, and he sat in this round sort of metal cage. It had all these metal bits around it, and it would spin round and round, and then Joe 90 would be somewhere else. But Joe 90, what a sexy little guy he was.
I wish I had a Stretch Armstrong. I don't have a Stretch Armstrong, but that would be something nice to have. Dave says they used to have Mr. T cereal. Oh man, I wish Dave said he bought some and it just to say he ate it. I wish I could say I ate a bowl of Mr. T cereal.
Wow.
But I don't think it'd be good to buy whatever kind of second lots or leftover. Some mom and pop grocery store where they find a box of Mr. T cereal.
You don't want that. No, you want the vintage toy. You don't want the vintage cereal.
Paul says he saw me live on New Year's Eve in 1990.
Wow, 1990.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Just a little bit.
Scott says Robot Chicken is written over all his kid cartoon moments. Yeah, I would love to see some Robot Chicken. I got into it. There's not enough time to watch all the things. We're still trying to catch up on Rick and Morty, right? You love Rick and Morty, or you?
I do like Rick
you're
and
kind
Morty.
of enjoying it.
Yeah, I do like Rick and Morty. Yeah, we're trying to catch up on that, and then as we've already told you, we're watching Counterparts, so we're deep into the world of spies and Two Worlds, and and enjoying that. It's good.
Counterpart, really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, Mevo's unable to record it. There's not going to be a backup of this show. You're going to have to watch it on the internet. Yeah, people are saying all the places that they've seen me. And Mary, I will be in Chicago. Hopefully, we're going to be able to do comedy shows by the end of the year. And so usually I come to Chicago November, December time. So I hope I'll see you there at Zany's.
So Trixie was Speed's girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm going to look Trixie up because if she talks a lot and she's funny, she sounds like my kind of lady. So I'll do a little research.
Mike is here from Jazz Fest. So Jazz Fest, the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, I just found out today that, well, they had canceled. It was supposed to start next week, and they had canceled it, obviously, for this year. Or they were going to postpone it to October, but now that's over. So now the next Jazz Fest will be in end of April, beginning of May, 2021. But next week, starting on Thursday, from when Jazz Fest starts in the morning, 11 a.m. Louisiana, New Orleans time, until 7 p.m. New Orleans time, their WWOZ is going to be doing the best of Jazz Fest's recordings.
Oh,
And they're
that's
going to
cool.
put out a grid schedule, so you can go online, you can find the grid schedule. So I'm really looking forward to getting all set up to be able to do that. So next week,
Oh, next week you'll be at Jazz Fest.
I'll be at Jazz Fest.
Okay,
I'll
so
be
don't
mentally-
talk to you.
when I'm walking around.
You'll have the earbud. No talking to you.
So it starts at 11 there, which is going to be 9 a.m. here. So
You have to get up early
I'm going to get up and just have a beer right at 9 a.m. every day.
and eat some imaginary crawfish.
Yeah, I'm going to
You
have
could
to
do
go
that.
out. It's potato chips for dinner all night long.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, well, I hope that they pick some of your favorite moments from Jazz Fest. I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you're going to love it.
Yeah.
We should tell our other friends, our other Jazz Fest people about that. Kenny, April, they'd like to know about that's happening.
Julie says she's related to me, and she's from Iowa.
Ooh.
So I believe that. I believe that.
Are you
'cause
guys
Iowa's-
all a little bit related in Iowa? You know what I mean? Just a little bit?
No, it's not known for its inbreeding the way some other states are. Boise, Idaho. Some people think Iowa and Idaho are the same, but they're not. Boise, I'd love to get to Boise. I haven't been there in a long time. Pittsburgh, yeah, I'd love to get to Pittsburgh, but that hasn't been there for a while. Haven't been there. C.Y. Stevens Auditorium in Ames in 82. No, I don't think it was 82, but I think it might have been 85, 87, something like that.
You are getting a lot of requests for things that are going to happen once lockdown is over.
Oh, see, this is Uma, and she's with Kaiser Soze, and they saw me on their first date at Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis, which is where I did my last shows before the lockdown. And I've got some video of that I'm going to try and edit and
Yeah, there's a
put
special
out.
coming out,
There's a
ladies
mon-
and gentlemen.
there's a
There's a
money-
special coming out.
It's a money-making
Yeah.
scheme, so we can finance our hot dog habit. Although
Yeah.
you don't eat hot dogs.
No, I don't eat hot dogs.
Comedy
No.
Castle in
Sorry.
Michigan. Yeah, I'd like to get back to the Comedy Castle. He books those gigs like this guy. He's an old school. He's had that club forever. He's a super nice guy. I can't remember his name right now, but I had a regular. I was coming every year, and then I missed calling. My manager called on the wrong day. He books the whole year in like 15 minutes on an afternoon in August, and if you don't call during that time, you're done for that whole year. So,
Wow.
and Raleigh, North Carolina. Also, I'd like to get back to Raleigh, but you know,
Oh, yeah, we've had some good times in Raleigh. I like it there.
yeah.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good spot, Raleigh. It's the big city. If you ever watch the Andy Griffith Show, Raleigh, that's where they go for a good time.
Where do we go for a good time?
Well, the backyard.
Right out to your office. Yeah. the
Right now,
backyard.
it's the backyard. Mm-hmm. So thank God it's Friday. We've got
Yeah.
a big weekend coming up. What have should we go to the beach? Oh, no, the beach
Yeah,
is closed.
No, we're not allowed to go to the beach.
What about?
Plan B. What's plan B if we can't go to the beach?
Should we go for a hiking trail in the Santa Monica Mountains?
Nope, can't
No,
do
that's
that.
shut.
Yeah, those are shut.
Um,
You're called COVID-idiots if you go on a hiking trail now. You
Yeah.
get like people. Well, it's funny though because in our state, but there are other states where they just think you should be out and about and running around. They're not into lockdown.
Well, they leave you to your own, and I can wipe my nose right now because we're washing our hands and whatever I have, you also have.
I hope not.
Well, you fired that right in there, and you
Yeah.
just waited for the response. I like
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of comedy. I mean, I've got a little bit of what you've got. That's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fine with that. I mean, I've probably got a lot of what you've got. We probably share a half our gut biome by now. you know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like to even think about how that happened. But yeah.
Well, maybe not. Maybe
You're probably
maybe
right.
I'm being a little
Well, we
ambitious.
eat pretty similar things. Yeah, a lot of people are mentioning Irvine, California. I'd love to get down to Irvine. I could drive there from my house when you're allowed to drive places from your house.
But I bet, I mean, the thing is, they're not stopping you driving. It's just that when you get there in your car, you're not supposed to get out and walk around. But if you're in, you know,
Well, I don't know. I don't. Yes, Dallas. I'd like to come
North
to Dallas.
Dakota.
A friend of mine's got a jiu-jitsu place in Dallas that I'd like to go, but you can't drive to Dallas right now.
So Jake now, when we go places, looks up the jiu-jitsu studios that are there. And when we went to New Zealand, remember we drove way out into some weird part of Flaxmere or Puketap
Yeah.
to see the, you know, did you ever go and do a class there?
No, I didn't, because the times when they had the classes did not jibe with the times when we were available. And also, I wanted to get you to drive me. It was a bit of a drive. Like I would have had to drive for about 35 minutes, and it's on the other side of the road.
But
So
you've
it's a
driven
little,
in New Zealand before
Right,
on
I
the
don't
other
mind.
side of the road. Come on, it's no big deal.
I don't mind getting choked by Kiwis, because there's a Kiwi guy at my gym who does that for me here in America. But I really don't want to get in a car accident on the way to get choked. That's
What
just
about on
not
the way
one.
home? What about after après choke?
No, I don't want to get in a car accident either way. But
You've
that's
driven pretty well in New Zealand, though, I have to say. I mean,
I'm okay.
you know, on the wide
Yeah,
open spaces.
I'm
It's
okay.
when you're in town and the way they, you know, and then Jake always thinks a baby is driving the other car because he can't see the driver.
Well, you look in the front and there's a baby in what would be the driver's seat in America, and you're like, oh my God, a baby. But that was before it was common knowledge that you're not supposed to have your baby in the front seat.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
car.
No babies in the front. You
Or
know.
even a toddler. That's a bad idea. You
Even
have to-
even in New Zealand, where, you know, politically, you know, advanced.
You have to
New Zealand.
disable the airbag. That's what you have to do.
Well, those airbags, they can really do you some damage.
Yeah.
You don't want to get bopped by one of those things, do you?
No.
No.
Disable the airbag.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good euphemism for something.
Well, why don't we come up with it?
Yeah, when
Whatever.
you slip something into your husband's drink so that he
Yeah,
passes out right
disable
after dinner.
that airbag.
Yeah. Disable the airbag.
Yeah. Now I can really get some stuff done and do what I want to do.
Mm.
Because Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Sarah, I'd love the idea. Come to Irvine and we'll circle around at a 6-foot distance.
Oh.
Yeah. If we could have
Throw
it could be like a
cash,
theater in the round. I could get on a little turntable and sort of spin around while people are 6 feet apart. And as the circle gets bigger, of course, there's more people in it. But
We could put you on a lazy Susan and I could operate it from, you know, something. Or it could be a pedal lazy Susan so you could go slowly round and round.
Yeah.
How about that?
I got a lot of good ideas.
I just thought I had a good
Yeah,
idea.
the Lazy Susan
Yeah.
comedy show.
You were
Well, I
gonna-
wonder where you got it. I was sitting right here. I said it just before you said
But
it.
you didn't say lazy Susan, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, look, I was not paying attention. I was...
OMGZ.
Oh, yeah. You go a long way to find one like me.
Yeah, I
It's
did.
Friday.
I
It's
didn't have
been
to
a
go all
big
the way
week.
to New Zealand, but I have had to go there to visit your family.
Yeah, you couldn't wait to get to New Zealand. In fact, I think when we first went, you were like, you would move here, and then you realize that it's very far away, and it takes, 12 hours
It's
to
very
get...
far away.
Not really. You get on the plane, you have dinner, you watch a movie, you go to sleep, you wake up, it's breakfast, and you're there.
It's not as terrible as you think it's going to be. I would say to people coming from California. If you're coming from Minnesota and you've got another 4 hours on top of that to get,
Oh, yeah, if you're coming from the East Coast, yeah, that makes it a bit nasty. But
Or-
if you're here, it's
or
just a little
New
hot.
New York City.
Those places.
Yeah. I wonder if I can see the notes without the glass. Oh, how about that? Did you know that was going to happen?
Oh, yeah, those are called clickets.
Yeah.
They're super
I got
sexy,
those
aren't they?
back when we could buy
Yeah.
things. I got these.
Yeah.
But you can get them off the internet, the click glasses. It's too hard to read without the glasses on. I got to keep those on.
Yeah, and they make a nice clicking noise.
Mm.
Yeah, and the way that you model them with your hands out like that, the way you do it.
Yeah,
Because,
well, the hands tell the story. I don't know if you know
Yes.
that, but that's I learned that from the hula in Hawaii. It's the hands tell the story. So we're not going for a hike. We're not going to the
No.
beach.
We could have a little walk around our neighborhood with the mask on, but the thing is, because people aren't allowed to go to the beach or to go to any hiking trail, the streets are full of people. So people are walking
that's
in the
not-
middle of the street. No, but
there's a
to
lot of-
socially distance,
there's a lot of bizarre-
everyone is kind of trying to keep out of everyone else's way. It's intense.
The pedestrian activity is OTT.
Yeah, and then our neighbour's been very upset about people out there riding bikes and running without masks on. And then there was a story in the paper today saying if you're running, it's really not 6 feet, it's 12 feet because there's a lot more aerosol work with the going on.
Yeah.
So 12 feet, you need a big berth.
I'm not saying that I want to get the coronavirus because I don't want to get the coronavirus. I would like to.
Please don't get the coronavirus.
I would like to have had and survived the coronavirus with minimal symptoms. That's what I would like. Just like I don't really want to write a book. I would like to have written a book. but I don't think I want to write a book.
Yeah, writing a book. Hats off to
a lot of
you,
work.
to you book writers. That's a lot of writing.
Work.
I write much shorter things in my writing career.
Laura used to fly from Philly to Melbourne when she was in grad school.
Wow, that's a long one. Melbourne's a fun city, but that's a longer flight than New Zealand. Everyone always thinks New Zealand is the farthest. We're the farthest south, but they're farther west. So you've got to go a bit further.
And starting from Philadelphia, Philly is
I
on
know
the other side of America.
Yeah,
who knows? They might have even flown over the top or down
round the bottom.
Africa,
I'd go down
knows?
the bottom. I'd do the diaper route.
Yeah, there's a couple people who are demanding a hula demo. So
yeah, well, you're the hula guy, not me.
Maybe Monday.
Yeah.
I will say I've got a kilt that I generally wear to Jazz Fest. So maybe next week I'll wear a kilt during one of the Jazz Fest days. And I've ordered a ridiculous piece of fitness equipment that's just arrived today. So we're going to see that on Monday.
Oh, the head thing?
No, not that thing. I was telling Belinda about this boxing trainer where it's a strap you wear around your head with an elastic band that's attached to a ball, and they have different weight balls, and you punch the ball and it goes sprung out and then comes back at your head, and you have to
punch it before it hits you in the face. I mean, this is what I'm dealing with, ladies. This is what I'm dealing with. Or ladies and gentlemen.
Look, if I could go to the beach or on a hike, I would do that. But then
I have to say,
it's weird that number 3 on my list is strap a ball to my head with an elastic band. But
yeah, you could be playing kitchen table ping pong with me.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah. Or badminton.
Have a ghostwriter write my book. I think that's a good idea.
Oh,
I need a ghostwriter. Except they charge money.
Yeah, but then you get to take credit for it. But the thing is, it's also
Belinda ghostwrite your book.
Yeah.
And not take credit for it.
Me.
Yeah.
No, but what about? And then he's going to ghostwrite my book, and then I'll That would be a good trade, though. That would be an even trade.
Yeah.
But you have a different writing voice. If
I
ghostwrite for you,
I'm going to have to write the book myself.
Yeah.
Hi, Nancy. Thank you for being here live. Nancy says she got here live for a change. Sandy's up for the kilt. Okay, next week I'm definitely wearing the kilt.
It's Nancy Brown. Oh,
do you know Nancy?
Yes, I do. Hey, Nancy, how's it going?
Isn't that nice?
She's one of my Nancy is a total great pal. So we know each other from New York days, and then we came to LA together, and now she's back in DC.
Yeah. Okay.
You get to say hi to all your people.
It's great to
talk
say
about
hi,
clubs.
but everybody.
Yeah, but then I want to go into our story.
Yeah, so just like keep in mind everybody's listening, and let's have it be something.
I wasn't
going
to give an intimate detail about something that Nancy and I did that I wouldn't want everyone else on the show to know about.
Tell us a funny story about Nancy. Did she ever get diarrhea or throw up on somebody? I mean, it's funny that those are my first 2 funny story suggestions, but often,
they're not funny to me.
Celebrity diarrhea and vomiting stories are often quite funny. I mean, I know that Nancy is not. Is she a celebrity?
No, she's not a celebrity.
I might have recognized her if she was.
I suppose celebrities getting stomach upsets is I don't know.
Somebody just said there was a glitch. Did I say I was going to wear a kilt and that I have balls of different weights? No, I said I was going to wear a kilt, and I'm thinking about anyway. My balls are roughly the same weight. I think. I mean, who knows? I haven't really even.
I'm not weighing in.
Yeah, thank you. Oh.
That was too much weighing.
John Farrell saw me in the Dominican Republic and Cabo on their company trips, and I think you were along on those trips.
I was in the Dominican. I was in both those places. Yeah. I had one of my most fun surf days, actually, on that trip to Cabo. So I got in a cab and I left the hotel where all you people were, because that beach, you couldn't even go in the water. It's so dangerous.
It's funny. They built a resort in a place where it was called Don't Go on the Beach.
Don't go in the water. It was
kind of a closeout crash onto the sand. You'd get your back broken if you tried to go in the water.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I've actually been caught in Cabo in a place where you shouldn't be swimming and getting out. I mean, that was I got some sand places you didn't know you could get sand. It was so intense. And the thing is, when we first went out into the ocean, it seemed kind of fine. And we were out for a while. while, and then you sort of notice that the waves are coming way up and crashing down on the beach, which is super sloped. And my friend Rachel and I, and we've walked quite far away from where we were staying, and we're completely by ourselves. You know, we're two Kiwis and we think we can swim in any kind of ocean, you know. And then we realized, like, this is really scary. And the ocean's not letting up. And I suppose we should have done that thing that you do when you're caught in a riptide, that you swim parallel to the beach till you get somewhere where you think you can get out. But I think we were in the water so long, because the temperature was nice, that the tide was just at a point in its, you know, coming in or going out, where it was muy peligrosa. And we did this thing where we decided, okay, we're just going to go for it. And so we, you know, chose what we thought was not the worst wave to go in on. But it was very intense. I mean, we got absolutely pummeled. And when I say I got sand in places I've never had sand before, I think did I lose half my bikini, all my bikini, or was my bikini bottoms were sort of up over my shoulders? I mean, it was so
That is a
horrible
good look.
and intense.
If you can get the side part of your underpants come up over your shoulders with it, I mean, that's really a good look.
And we were tossed. And the other thing that I wanted to say about it, because this was a sort of a thing I've never forgotten, it wasn't nice, fine little grains of sand to be getting in one's, you know, private, you know, areas and orifices. It was really thick, coarse grains of sand. So it was very abrasive and very, very uncomfortable.
So just summing up, the worst kind of sand to get in your cranny would be...
Crannies.
Crannies, would be the big...
You don't want the big grains that are really abrasive and nasty. You want super fine.
I think the super fine sand would be also tough in a cranny.
Well,
what do I know?
Yeah.
What do I know?
Yeah, go down to Cabo and get tossed around and then go somewhere where it's nice fine sand and report back to us and let us know what your findings are. We'd like you to do a scientific experiment on that. How about it?
Yeah. Okay, some other people are checking in. Yes, back in San Diego, that was great. And all the people who've seen me on corporate dates, I'm hoping to do some of those later this year or going into the future. And we missed Grand Cayman and Anguilla? Anguilla. I don't even know what that... I thought that was a kind of cheese. But...
this guy...
Yeah, these are jokes, huh? That's how they work. Yeah. It's funny that you laugh at them and then call me stupid at the same time. It totally worked. It was a joke. It worked on her. And then she's like, what's this guy?
That's how I do jokes.
Yeah, no. Well, you're great at it.
Yeah. It's just very different to how... I mean, he's the professional. I'm just an amateur. I completely admit it.
Joan's weighing in with the concept that the big pieces of sand are actually called rocks.
No, they weren't rocks, Joan. They were still grains of sand. But
but there is some kind of zone there where it goes from a big piece of sand to a
pebble.
Rock.
To a pebble, to a rock, no, it wasn't pebble sized, and also the other thing, and it wasn't. They were just so jagged, but
not smooth like a pebble. Pebbles I usually
pebbles would be smooth. Yeah, no,
I'm glad we had this talk. Happy Friday.
But the last time, no, that was the time before. The second to last time in Cabo was the fun time in the water.
No, I don't include diarrhea in corporate functions, Phil. But thank you for asking. I try not to cover that. Although everyone loves a poop joke. You just have to be careful how you float them in there. See what I did?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I weighed it and I didn't weigh in. Yeah.
Yeah. So this weekend.
So we won't be going to the beach. We won't be going hiking. We can walk around the perimeter of our property.
Maybe we'll play a little badminton.
You will play a little badminton. We'll play a little ping pong. Our daughter wants to have a sleepover by herself in the front house, so right up here.
Yeah, the house that we would be renting out to people if they were traveling.
Yeah,
to
our little
Santa
guest
Monica.
house. She needs a holiday from us, and she said
I don't think she can afford to stay up there.
No, she can't afford to, but we've told her that she could spend the weekend up there. So she can't wait to have a break from us. She's found it way too much mummy and daddy time. Though we have been having fun, I have to say. You know.
I think we've been having fun.
Yeah. I mean, she's not very keen on me she really needs a break from me right now. But we're
having a good time, and I'm really looking forward to Virtual Jazz Fest next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to not being able to talk to Jake or get his attention all day until it's showtime.
And I just wanted to shout out the friend of mine that I met when I was on tour with the great Russell Peters, starting DJ. He's a DJ. His name is Starting from Scratch. And if you go to his Instagram, last weekend he did a all night long Saturday night DJ session. It was so great.
Is he doing another one tomorrow?
I don't know if he's doing one tomorrow, so I'll have to
'Cause,
check.
man,
but
I would like
Starting
to
from
do-
Scratch, you should check it out, because last week it's Toronto time, so 7 o'clock, which is 4 o'clock in California.
I could do some dancing then.
But he does 70s at 7, 80s at 8, 90s at 9, and last week I think he went for 8 hours. I didn't see the whole thing, but if you're looking, I know there's a bunch of DJs out there who are doing this stuff, but Starting from Scratch, it was amazing.
And his is on Instagram, is that right?
His is on Instagram, yeah.
Which some people I've heard like, because they don't want to be on a Zoom dance party where you all get to see each other. They would prefer to be doing Instagram Live so that they could be, getting funky in their own way.
I feel like when I'm dancing, a lot of times I want to see everyone else dancing, but I only want them to see me dancing sometimes.
When you're doing your cool moves, and when you're doing your,
I do have the hamster, as you know, which is quite popular. Get my hands up like this. Yeah, I do have that, and I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah, it drives me wild, as you can imagine.
I invented it. Anyway.
So yesterday he had these moves. Are we coming to an end? Is that what we're supposed to be doing?
Yeah, we're wrapping it up.
Oh. Well, yesterday I just wanted to say.
It is Friday. People have got a lot of places to go. They're going out for the night.
They've got drinking to do.
After work booze party.
So yesterday during Ryan Heffington's workout dance party that's on Instagram at 10 a.m. in the morning, which is really fun. It wasn't today, but it will be tomorrow and Sunday, I think. But he had the signal one. So you did the signal. So you did, left signal, right signal, and then double signal. And there were feet movements, but I can't show you my whole legs and everything. But it was, what else did I learn? Oh, we did muscle movements. It looked better when we were doing it. I'm not going to look at me on the screen because it doesn't look.
I know. I just responded to somebody who was asking about where do you find Starting from Scratch.
I look like I'm a terrible dancer there.
Yeah. Somebody wanted some hamster facts. That's going to be Monday.
Oh, yeah, we've got some good stories about hamsters because our daughter had a hamster.
Yeah,
and there's a hamster story that Jake loves.
Yes, I love it. I feel like it's suitable for corporate events, although in order to tell the joke, I do have to say the word vagina. And that's available on my Pictures of My Dinner special, which is not right now currently available. I got it on the internet, which it was for a while, but it's not.
Did you do that on Letterman as well, the hamster story?
Yes, I think the hamster, that may be on the internet.
Yeah.
On the tube of you.
Yeah, It's the hamster story. It's true. It's real.
Happy Friday. We made it. We made it through another week of lockdown. And we've got, it looks like we're going to be going...
I think, is it May 11th now?
I think we're in mid-May now.
I'm just not looking at the days. I'm just letting
you got to go just one day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time. Yep. So it's been great, you guys. What a week. Thanks, pal.
Yeah, thank you. Love you. I was going to kiss you, but then not on the internet.
Yeah, I'm not going to get any. Yeah, he might do some sort of hamster move, so I'm just going to keep him at arm's length right now in case he, tries any, crazy shit.
So hang in there. Happy Friday, everybody. We'll see you. It's weekdays at 3 o'clock California time that we're on here on Facebook Live. That's where we can read your comments. But you can also watch on YouTube or Periscope. Share it or tweet it or tell someone about it or talk about it or send me an email, jake@jakethis.com. I check those sometimes, but I'm not so great.
Oh, it's useless with emails.
I'm okay.
Do you know how he gets my emails? I tell him, we'll be sitting at the table, I'll tell him, I have sent you an email. Could you please check your emails?
Why the hell are you emailing me?
Oh, yeah.
Face mail me.
Yeah. I can't send you a link with this.
Stay strong. Stay strong. Don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. You guys are
Onward,
great.
upward.
I hope we're helping you. You're helping us.